Yo, I want to be super direct with you. While most people are trying to figure out the next side hustle, I've helped over 600 people tap into one of the most profitable business models out there, event spaces. Now, here's the thing. Most people think you need to go after big weddings to make real money. But the truth is the real volume is in birthday parties, baby showers, corporate events, and all the other high frequency bookings that people don't even think about. I built a $3.5 million event space empire from absolutely nothing. And I'm telling you, 2026 is the perfect time to get into this. So by the end of this video, you're gonna get the exact 3-step system on how to find, fund, and fill your very own event space, even if you're starting from scratch with absolutely no experience. Let's get into it. Me personally, I truly believe that event spaces are so profitable compared to other business models simply because they are a need-based business. Now think about it. This is a business that's been around since the dawn of time, since the biblical times, right? People have always needed larger gathering areas because they either didn't want to do it in their home because it would get messed up, or they just simply didn't have enough space. So that's how event spaces as a business model became born. And it's so crazy because after every single economic downturn, recession, COVID, whatever the case may be, what has always bounced back? What has always stood through the test of time? Event spaces. And here's the thing. The reason I'm so bullish on these smaller micro events like birthday parties and baby showers and wedding receptions and kids parties and all these other things is because think about how many weddings you've attended to in the last year. Now think about how all these other different types of events. How many of those type of events have you been to in the last year? Now multiply that by 10, by 100, by 1,000, by 1,000,000 times the entire population of the area where you live or you're nearby. That's how many events are happening in real time. That's how many times that you can get paid. To kind of give you guys an example, right? I'll share one particular case study that just really stood out to me. Shout out my guy Terry on. He's in Atlanta. He's actually a coach around program now. He started actually because his wife wanted to get into this business. So whatever the case may be, whatever happened, he ended up just kind of like pulling the trigger and just saying, hey, look, listen, I'm going to go get this started for whatever reason. So now what goes ahead and happens is that he kind of taps in. He says, hey, look, listen, I want to start a business. I want to start an event-based business. And we get together and we start to make it happen, right? Number one, we start looking at the location, right? We have to utilize the same system, the find, fund, fill. How does that come together? Well, with the first part about it, we want to go ahead and find that accurate property. So what we do is we like to look at all the different properties in the area and see what's going to be profitable, not perfect. You always want to prioritize profitability over perfection because a lot of times people put emotion into this business and they get married to a property. Well, guess what? Getting married to a property is not going to make you more money. Finding a profitable location is. Then what we want to go ahead and do is we want to look at certain things, our broker, agent, realtor questions. We have a list of questions that we look at for every single property to make sure that it makes sense economically and it's not going to put us out of business the next 3, 5, or 7 years down the line. At that point, what we want to go ahead and do is you want to utilize the fund. How do we go ahead and do the fund? Well, typically what we do is we like to utilize something called a credit stacking assessment. So at this stage of the game, what we'd like to do is we'll say, okay, cool, pull up the credit profile, see what the exact banks, cards, and scripts we feel that this person has the highest likelihood of getting approved for, right? Fortunately, at this time, Terry had great credit, so we were able to go ahead and say, okay, cool, let's apply for this card, let's apply for this card, let's apply for that card, and then we can utilize that to go ahead and pay for the build-out costs, moving costs, and furniture costs in the property. Cool. Now we have our financing, right? Now it comes down to the fill. Well, one of the biggest things we are bullish on when it comes down to filling up an event space is building that event space like a personal brand. Why is this so important? Well, the reason that we want to go ahead and build a venue like a personal brand is because we want to decommoditize that business. What do I mean by that, right? Think about it like this. You go to the grocery store and you see tons of loaves of bread. This one might be pumpernickel, this one might be rye, this one might be white bread, this one might be potato, all different flavors, different prices, whatever the case may be. Now imagine The Rock or Rihanna or Kim Kardashian goes ahead and puts out a brand of bread. Do you think they care what the other prices look like? No, they're just putting out bread. And because their face and their name is attached to it, now they can charge a lot more. That's the difference between a personal brand and a commodity. So fast forward 2-3 months later, he's doing $15,000 a month. And then a few months after that, he's at $25,000 a month. Yet so many venue owners, actually 80% of venue owners go out of business within the first year because they simply don't know what they're doing. There's no strategy. There's no economics in the business. That's what we want to do. We want to create strategy. So what actually separates a winner location? When I'm looking at a property, what makes me say, that's the one, right? Well, there's a couple key things that I like to look at. Number one, typically we focus on micro event spaces. So that's between about 1,500 and 5,000 square feet. Number two, what we want to go ahead and do is we like to look for an open floor plan. I don't want to see a ton of different rooms and a different shafts, a ton of different corners or anything like that. I want a location that's going to go ahead and say, okay, this is very plausible. This is very viable for an event space business. High ceilings is an absolute plus. I don't need it, but it is a plus. 10 plus ceilings, that's great. And then at that, of course, parking absolutely helps, but is not a necessity. Unfortunately, a lot of people do feel like parking is a necessity for their business, for their building, for their event venue, whatever the case may be. I've actually never had an event space location with parking. I've never even had a ground floor location. Every location has had steps, either going down or going up. One of the last things that I look for is something that you actually probably might not even realize, but a very, very negotiable landlord, a very friendly landlord, right? Think about it like this. One thing that you will be married to for the next few years is your landlord, is your property management. So if you have a bad relationship with somebody who is essentially controlling your business in the eyes of a lease, well, you can have some serious problems. I know a lot of people who did everything right. They went ahead and got this permit and that permit, this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be. But just because they didn't have a good relationship with the landlord, they struck out. It's that simple. The next thing I want to address is how to fund your event space without any of your own money. One of the biggest objections, one of the biggest things that I hear for people who are aspiring venue owners is, I don't have the money to start. Now, here's the big mindset shift. Here's the big aha moment that you need to understand, you need to have when you go ahead and start this business. It does not have to be your money, okay? You have to understand that there are tons of different institutions, lending products, whatever the case may be, that once you have a good credit profile, they will go ahead and lend you this money. So what do we focus on in Event Space Leads? Just for clarity, in Event Space Leads, we funded well over $15 million in personal and business funding. And in order for our clients to be able to utilize other people's money to start their business, because obviously not everybody has that kind of cash just lying around to get into business. So what we do is something called a credit stacking assessment. Now, what a credit stacking assessment is, we essentially take a look at the entire credit profile. So that's inquiries, payment history, utilization, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And what that looks like is our goal is to unlock 0% interest business credit cards. Okay. So the way that process looks is, like I mentioned, we go through the entire credit profile and we see, okay, cool. This person has these banking products. This person has these credit card products. Let's see how we can go ahead and maximize and optimize on all these different things. So what we'll typically do is we'll look at, okay, cool. What bank do we feel they'll have the highest likelihood of getting approved for with Experian? Same thing with Equifax. Same thing with TransUnion. And then essentially what we do is we build something called a funding sequence. What a funding sequence is the order in which you apply for these banking products. Now, the order is very, very important. The order, the timing, and the application is very, very important, because you can have the exact same two people with the exact same two credit profiles, and they both can get different levels of funding. Why? Because one understood the proper order in which to apply. One understood the exact way to apply. You see what I'm saying? Is that we can both use the same ingredients to make a cake, but one cake could come out really, really good and one cake could come out like, you see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Why is this so important? Why not just Brian? Like, I don't want to use credit. I don't want to use other people's money. I just want to use my own. I don't want to owe any debt. Cool. Understood. Think about it like this. How long did it take you to earn $50,000? How long would it take you to save $50,000? Now, how long would it take to get a $50,000 credit card? See my point? So with that presents another thing, right? You have a cash flow advantage. If I get a 0% interest credit card, let's take some outlandish number like $50,000, right? And I get a 0% interest credit card. Do you think I'm gonna have to pay $50,000 next month? No, it's gonna be a much smaller nominal payment every single month for the next 12 to 18 months. 0%. So if you can get $50,000 interest free, why not use it? That's why most of our clients are able to break even on the entire investment in just a few months, sometimes even less than that, depending on how well we negotiate the deal, simply because we utilize other people's money. Now, by the way, if you are super serious about this and you want the same exact systems that one of our clients like Asia used to build her $18,000 a month event space business, I've got something for you. Click the link in this description. It's not for everyone, but if you are fit, we can help you do this step by step. Now, the next part of this video is setting up your space and filling it with booking. Now, here's the biggest thing. Why do couples care about how to set up your event space efficiently? Here's the thing. Every single time somebody walks through your venue, you're on show, you're on tour. It's time to go. And this is why things like the open floor plan, having a good flow, professional setup, and all these different things are so important. Now, when I first started up my event space business, I was 23 years old, right? I got my first event space in Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, New York. Now, the reason I'm so bullish on everything that I'm talking about right now is because one of the best things that I ever did for my event space business was I built it like a personal brand, okay? I filmed the entire process from the time that I signed the lease, to I got the property, to I painted it, I laid floors, whatever the case may be. I did everything. I filmed everything. But here's the thing. Here's what made us stick out. The reason this was so important is because I didn't just wait until, oh, hey guys, the place is ready, come book me. Well, guess what? You're starting from zero because nobody knows you. But at least if you start from all the time when you really started this journey, which is when you first got the key, now you have 2-3 months of people who have just been waiting to support your business. And that's super, super important. Now, that's just the organic content side, but let's go ahead and add the ads, right? Let's go ahead and add paid traffic. A lot of people believe in something which is a dangerous word called WOM, or word of mouth. Word of mouth is not the best way to go about filling your event space, because you're relying on other people taking the time out of their day to talk about how good you are. There's going to come a point where that doesn't work anymore, which is why 80% of venues go out of business. So we want to combine that organic content with paid traffic, which is typically why we always recommend running Facebook ads. Facebook ads lend super, super well to this industry because people love to see a beautiful setup. People love to see a beautiful venue. You can go ahead and compound that with organic traffic. Well, your venue's set up to win. This is super important because now it's like, guess what? The guest experience drives reviews. The guest experience drives more bookings. So now it's like, once you have that whole first event and it goes really, really well, 80 to 100 people have just laid eyes on your property. You could say, hey, this person just booked. They were really happy. I want to go ahead and do that too. You see what I'm saying? Now, another big thing that's super, super important when it comes down to filling your event space is other people talking about your space, obviously, but I'm not talking about regular people. I'm talking about like vendors. Now, a cool thing when you start your venue is obviously having like vendor relationships, but an even better way to go ahead and do that is have these things all encompassed in one package for yourself. So one of the best things that we like to do with our clients is we like to say, hey, look, listen, these are the packages that you want to offer. Now that increases something called AOV, which is average order value. Think about it like this. If I have somebody coming in, booking my venue for $150 an hour and they book 3 hours, well, guess what? You only made $450. As opposed to if I sell them a package for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, well, now I just made 10 times that for the same client. Now, this is the highest converting marketing method. It's simply because if I don't offer people packages, well, then they're just going to order a la carte, and an a la carte order is almost 9 times out of 10 always going to be a lot less than a package. In addition to that, what are some other ways to get eyes on your venue? Well, a lot of people use third-party listing sites like Wedding Wire or Zola or Peerspace or any of these other different websites. Those are cool to get started. But here's the problem, right? You don't own your data. So while they are great for a push and while they are great for visibility and while they are great to just kind of get your name out there, don't rely on them simply because you don't own that data. So once you sell that first baby shower, that first wedding or whatever, you can never contact that client again unless you go to that platform. That's why. Own your data. Now, look, starting an events-based business in 2026 isn't complicated when you have the blueprint. It comes down to 3 things. Number 1, find a location with the right bones. Number 2, fund it with other people's money through credit card stacking. And then number 3, fill it with consistent bookings using a proven marketing system. Event spaces are absolutely booming right now, and the demand isn't going anywhere. The question is, are you going to be a part of it? Now, if you want the complete step-by-step system, the same one I use to build a $3.5 million business and help over 600 people find, fund, and fill their very own event space, I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. If you join our program and you don't get $25,000 in funding and your first 5 bookings in just 90 days, I'll give you a full refund plus $1,000 just for trying. That's how confident I am that this works. But you got to do your part too. So if you're serious and you're ready to build a real business, click the first link in the description and apply for a one-on-one call with my team. We'll see if you're a good fit for event space elites. Now, here's the thing. We only take on a small number of people each month because we provide one-on-one guidance and we are a small team. So if you are ready, click the link and let's get to work. Hope to see you on the other side. Let's go.